Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the watershed management, rainwater harvesting systems. So all these are the remedial steps to overcome the disasters and the stresses. So we all know that this last class we have dealt with the what all are the different types of land degradation, and also we have learned about flood, drought. Okay, all these are the disasters, natural disasters and also man-made disasters. We all are dealt through it. So in today's class we are going to look forward how we can overcome all these, or what are the remedial measures as an individual we should take. So how to analyze this drought, how to analyze this. So there are many action plans that has been made. A risk management system, disaster management system is there in order to analyze this hazard and reduce the risk. Okay? Risk reduction system is there in order to evaluate or in order to check the vulnerability. Okay, so flood, drought, heat waves, all these are related and they are causing a lot of difficulties, and there are a lot of modern technologies by the GIS. GIS can be used, a basic tool can be used to evaluate the vulnerable areas, okay, from the geographical parameter. So now we are going to learn about water disputes. Hope all of you know that Kaveri water dispute tribunal was there in 1990. Okay. So these are the major interstate river disputes. Here you can see Godavari Water Dispute Tribunal. This is the area. Okay, Godavari River. Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal. Okay, in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. Then Narmada Water Dispute Tribunal. What is Narmada River? Okay, Narmada River is shared by Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Rajasthan. And Ravi and these in 1986, it has been held during this time, in 90s. The states are fighting like Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan. So these people are fighting for this river for the utilization. Now last we have talked about Kaveri. So Kaveri River is also another issue that is being held for Tamil Nadu and Kerala, Periyar River. Hope you know about Mullaperiyar Dam and that. So these are the different conflicts of water dispute tribute. Okay, remember that term, water dispute tribute. Okay. So these are from India. In India you can see all this. But what about in international level? This is the international level. Okay, you can see a lot of the Jordan River, Israel, Lebanon, Jordan, they are fighting for. Senegal River, Senegal itself, Mauritius, Mali, everybody is going for this kind of Senegal River dispute tribunal. Okay, Nile River is a famous one. Egypt, Sudan and Ethiopia is countering for it. Indus River, our India and Pakistan has been utilizing it is for their well-being. So there are a lot of international level disputes and also national level disputes also. Okay, so sustainable water management. Next topic we are going to deal is sustainable water management. How you can use water management, or how you can use the water in a very good manner. So instead of constructing big dams and all, why don't we go for small reservoirs? Isn't it small reservoirs? So small reservoirs in catchment areas or small dams. Okay, small dams in the catchment area. And also protection of wetlands, that is also an important task. And you have constructing bunds across the hilltops. You can construct the bunds on the hilltop. That is also a very good way of water management system. Now you have recharge underground aquifers. So as you are retaining the surface water, you can recharge your aquifers. Hope you remember this term. It's a permeability of the rocks to retain the water, right, in the underground. So if you are recharging your rocks, it will be very good for maintaining the water table. So recharge it. And you should prevent wastage in the form of leakage of dams and canals. Okay, so these are the sustainable water management measures that has to be taken. And our favorite thing, that is rain harvest system or rain harvesting system. Okay, and drip irrigation. What is drip irrigation? In water scarcity region, you can see that the water is being given in the form of drops to the water root system. To the plant root system, we are giving the water in the form of droplets. So it's a conservation strategy. So we have to use water in a very judicial manner. Don't go for any wastage. That is an important point. Okay, so don't go for any wastage. Just remember that. Okay. So we were now talking about sustainable water management. Now we are going to deal with our rain harvesting system. Okay, rain harvesting. So what is rain harvesting? Rain harvesting system. Okay, we have already dealt with all these points of sustainable water management. Now we are going to deal with what? The rain harvesting system. So this is a catchment area. Okay, this full body is a catchment area. So this catchment area has, in this catchment area, you can see that from the rooftop, this is the rooftop. Rooftop, you can see the water is being, from the rooftop, the water has been catched, isn't it? The water has been collected and being stored in a respective reservoir. What is storage area? It can be tanks. Okay, but before that, since the water has been collected now, here you can see a filter. Okay, the filter is there in order to sieve the debris. To sieve the debris, there is filter. Okay, to sieve means what? To filter it. Okay, and you have a storage system over here. So this is the delivery system. To the pipe, you can go for the usage of this water. So from rooftop, you are collecting it. Okay. So collection and storage of rainwater is for various purposes. Hope you all know that. It can reduce the runoff loss. How much water is being lost? Isn't it? Surface water is being run towards the paddy field, and the groundwater get recharged. Flooding can occur. That is the. So flooding can be avoided if you store this rainwater at your catchment area. So that is an important point. Flooding can be avoided. So meet the water demands. Water demands, all your demands for water can be met using this stored rainwater. Okay, and you can avoid water contaminations and also recharge our groundwater. That is an important point. You can recharge our groundwater. Okay, so these are the different types of rainwater harvesting system. So first we have already discussed that rooftop method. I think we have already discussed. This is the rooftop method. Okay, yes, one more is there. Rooftop. One minute. So this is the rooftop. From the rooftop, you are collecting the water and you are storing it in a container and you are using it. This is a simple method, right? Rooftop. Okay, rooftop method. This is a very simple method and you can collect it everything. Okay, and now we are going to go with micro catchment harvesting. That means the surface water, the surface runoff water is collected from your area and it is being stored. Okay, so from a micro catchment, from your area or from your land, you are going to collect it. You are going to collect it and you are harvesting it. Okay. And what about macro means? Macro means you are considering the hill slopes. Micro means you are just collecting your major agricultural land area. Okay. And what about macro? Macro means a little more bigger surface area, right? So that is hill slopes. Hill slopes are being utilized, and the water from the hill slopes. See, from the hill slopes, the water is being collected and it is being stored. Okay, so there are different types of harvesting. Okay, different types of harvesting you can see, and this is a kind of harvesting. See, in this tank, in this reservoir, you can collect it. See, this is the example for rooftop. So, what is rainwater harvesting? It is you are accumulating and depositing the rainwater for reusing. Okay, you are not allowing the water to run off. You are collecting those runoff water. See, this is a rooftop, isn't it? This is a rooftop. And from there you are collecting it. This is the reservoir, and here in the top you can see the filters. So that is it. Okay. So rainwater is very essential for accumulation deposit in your area. Okay. So there are different types of rainwater harvesting. Rooftop harvesting is the one we have dealt. Okay. And macro harvesting, and also micro. So macro we are just considering what? Macro means you are considering hilltop. From the hilltop you are collecting it and storing it. And what about this micro? From a small agriculture field or from a small small area, you are going to take away the surface runoff water and storing it. So these are the different images showing the collection of water. See, from the rooftop it is being collected and it is being stored. Okay, this is a main. This rainwater harvest system can be used for your multiple activities, right? So that is very essential. So this is the connection. I told about the delivery chain. No, this is the delivery system. Into the home you can use filters and you can collect it and use it. So this is the basic understanding. Okay. So these are some of the guidelines. So watershed management. What is watershed management? So rainwater system is over now. Different types of rainwater harvesting is over now. Now we are going to deal with what is watershed. So watershed means land area from where water drains to a common reservoir. From a land area. So land, from a land, the water is being draining off and it is being collected to the reservoir or a drainage channel. Channel means what? It is a distributory. So that is a main point. So it is a drainage basin of a river system. Drainage basin means what? Storing the drained water. Okay, you are going to store all the drained water from surface areas. So this is a picture showing. See, from rain the water is being, see, from the rainfall, from the rainfall the water is being surface runoff and it is being collected to larger watershed. This is a larger watershed area. I use another color. This is the larger watershed area. Okay. So these all are what? These all are the small sub-watershed. Sub-watershed. See, these all are the sub-watershed. Small storage area is the sub-watershed. And from there they are being collected or they are drained out. See, this is the draining area, drainage area. And it is being collected to a bigger one, right? From big to a big. This is the larger watershed. And from there it is moving to the river stream. Okay. So, sub-watershed, larger watershed and river. So, remember the sequence. Sub-watershed, larger watershed and you have river. So this is the drainage pattern. So watershed means what? The land area from where the water is drained to a common reservoir. Okay. So that water you get from rainfall. So watershed is mainly important for sustainable food production, irrigation, power generation, growth of vegetation, floods, and okay. So it is very important. It is very important to ensure that full-time water supply. Full-time means what? Perennial water supply. So if you store in such a large watershed and all, you can get the water for your whole life. So in India, the first watershed is being run by Damodar Valley Corporation. Okay, in India. So this is the Damodar Valley Corporation, where they have integrated water resource management system in Damodar Valley Corporation. Okay, so this is the dam. Hope you all know where the location is. So since there were larger floods in this 80s and 90s, here you can see lot of larger flood. So it caused many damage. So the government has constructed a flood control system, a reservoir by British engineer. Okay, in 1864, that time they have. At last there was a water. Interventions of lot of people and large reservoirs was proposed. Okay, 1990s, an idea of multiple reservoirs was also conceived. So 3 dams were being used. One as Damodar River, one as Barkar River, and another one as Misri River. Okay, 3 rivers are being, a multiple reservoir is being constructed to overcome the flood. So that 3 rivers combination. One is Damodar River, another one is Barkar River, and another one is Misri River. 3 rivers are being considered, and construction of Damodar channel has been in 1926 and completed in 1933. See the history of Damodar River Valley. So construction of multiple reservoirs in order to control what? In order to control the flood. All these strategies has been put forward. So now we are moving with objectives of watershed management. What are the objectives? So first point we should remember is to control the damaging runoff, degradation, conserve our soil and water degradation. So while we are constructing this watershed, we need to minimize the surface runoff. So surface runoff can cause lot of damage, soil erosion, land degradation, everything. So this runoff water can be used for useful purpose. So you need to protect, you need to conserve and improve your lands through watershed, because the watershed reservoir can provide the water for the sustainable production of crops. It can protect and enhance water resource originating in watershed. So in watershed you have storage of water that can be utilized. That can be utilized for agricultural field, domestic activities, everything. So all these, when first point I told you, you can check soil erosion, you can reduce the sedimentation level in the soil also, in the water level also. Sedimentation, that is deposition of the slip particles in the water. Okay, so you can check soil erosion. So these are the integrated watershed management objectives. So integrated watershed management, IWM objectives. So you need to promote a sustainable use of natural resources. You need to have a provision for the delivery of this water so that you get a high quality ecosystem, development of high quality ecosystem, productive agriculture field. So many action plans are being put forward by the community for the government. For the promotion action plans has been done. So each community in the area is being participating for this integrated water management system. So corporation are been making many policies, programs, activities in order to give an importance on this watershed management. So by adopting this, you have a very good sustainable use of resources. So you can get away from degradation. Okay. So you have a promotion of sustainable use of land resources, provision for stable agriculture production and high quality ecosystem, promotion of community participation, and the government can put forward a lot of policies, programs and activities that will be very useful for the community. So these are the different objectives of our management system. Okay, so in this class we have learned through different watershed management, rainwater harvesting system with objectives, management, everything.